What's going on, guys? It's Jack Christensen, and today we're going to be talking about starting with goose eggs with zero. If you have nothing and you want to make real money, then this is the video for you. But first, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. Let's grow this fucking channel. So, starting with zero, not a fun place to be, but I've done it twice now. Been homeless with literally no money. When I started my current business, True Zenith Creative, I had a little more than zero. I had $300 and I did have a laptop. So not quite zero, but also not much. Was homeless, $300 and a laptop. And now we're doing over $50,000 a month. And within the next few months, we're going to be doing over $300,000 a month at 60% profit margins. So that's a year and a half later, going from $300 in my bank account with no monthly revenue to, if we get where we're going to be in the next 3 months, which we will, we'll be at 300 grand. Either way, we're at 50 grand a month right now. So that's why I'm an expert on doing this, because I've done it myself. So if you're starting with zero, this is exactly what I would do. And we're going to talk about it in the agency world, because that's the most successful business I've built is an agency. And so here's how you do it. You focus on sales. Okay. So what you need to figure out how to do is sell, and I'll create another video. And if you want to see this video, please comment down below for me to make the video on how to sell something if maybe you're not the best salesperson. But for now, we're going to talk about selling. And the first thing you need to do is sell some clients, right? And so if you're take an agency and then pick a specialty. So right now, my agency does a lot of things, but when I started, we didn't do everything. So pick a specialty. Maybe it's graphic design, maybe it's running Facebook ads, maybe it's doing web development, branding. Pick something, right? So let's use websites as an example. So maybe you don't know how to code, right? Well, it doesn't matter. First thing you need to do, you need to sell. You need to sell a client, right? Sell something small. Sell a client for $300 for maybe a 5-page website, okay? Then you go on Fiverr or Upwork and you commission someone or you pay someone to create that website and get 5 or 10 of these under the belt. So now you have a portfolio of websites you've done for clients, okay? Then you can start upping your price. But the main thing is you gotta get revenue. Get your mind on the money. If you have no money, the only thing you should be focusing on is creating cash flow. Then solve the problem of how to fulfill those orders once you have the money. But if you don't have any money, what's the point of worrying about how to fulfill them? And so the first thing you do is sell, okay? You go on and you can find clients many different ways. I'm a huge proponent of cold calling. Yeah, it's not fun. Yeah, it sucks. But oh my God, does it work? So pick up the phone and dial. And so, this is easy, guys. You can just go on Google, right? Go on Google, search businesses, and then type in a city. It doesn't, you can do this all remote, so it doesn't have to be in your local city. So go on Google and type in, I don't know, let's call it electricians in Tampa, Florida. Okay, you go through and you call every single one of the businesses in the Google listing and call them. Be like, and ask them. Be like, hey, my name's Jack Christensen. I own a web development company here, and just curious if you need any help with your website, right? And you can perfect your script down the road, but call and then when you're done with the electricians, go to plumbers, then go to auto repair shops, and then go and you're going to get 10 no's. Oh, who cares? You're probably going to get 300 no's to start with. Just keep dialing. Eventually someone is going to give it to you. Someone's going to talk about price. And be honest with them. Be like, hey, I'm just starting this company. So I'm doing it for a very low price, $300, right? Which is, and you say this, and be like, and that's a steal of a deal. Normally websites go for 3, 4, 5 grand. You can even send them to my website. You can say, hey, look at True Zenith Creative's website. Their base price per website, $7,500. I'm going to do yours for $300. People will take a risk on that. Find the right person, they'll do it. So if you're going to start from zero, it means you need to have a high cash flow business like an agency, and then you need to sell. Once you sell, then you hire. And here's another tip. Put it on a longer time horizon. So sell a website and say it's going to take 4 months to finish, right? Don't even worry about getting someone to do it at that point because it can be done a lot faster than that. So then sell 10. 10 times 300, $3,000. Now you got $3,000. Now you can finish a couple websites with that. Okay, the websites are done. Now you still maybe you finish 3 of them, right? So now you've got 3 websites that you can use as portfolio pieces. And now you can start charging more because you can say, hey, look at this business owner. These are 3 of the websites I've done in the past. And now instead of charging 300, charge 1,000. And now put out the timeline, say it's going to be a 6-month timeline to finish. Right? But now maybe you sold 10 more of those. 10 times 1,000 that you sold, 10 grand. Okay, well now you're cooking, right? Now you've got some real cash flow. Okay? And you just keep rinse and repeat that process until you've scaled up your pricing. And so I continue to push up my pricing. I push up my pricing every 3 months or so. I raise my pricing. And I did this. By the way, guys, I know this works because I did this with websites. I sold my first website for like $200. Okay? So I know this works. And you might say, oh, well, this seems like unrealistic or it's hard or, okay, except I've done it and so can you. And I talked about another video, and I'll link that here in the description, about mindset. Some of this is your limiting mindset. And so you need to fix that before going into business, especially if you have nothing. Because if you have nothing, it's going to be hard. It's going to be very hard, but it is possible. So if you want to change your life, pick up the phone and start dialing. Guys, that's all I got for you today. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.